Hey guys, this is MrPopo coming at you with another game. This is a game, it's the second recorded game, one of the very first games played in the HFI02 High Five Invitational 2. We have Jurayac, the yellow Terran, and then we have MrPopo, the pink Terran. So both of these players are actually playing random in the tournament. And they both got Terran. MrPopo, this is actually MrPopo and Jurayac's second game. The way that the brackets are right now, that's blistering APM. The way the brackets are working right now, we've got two groups of 5, round robin play in each group, and then the best 3 in each group of 5 will move on to the next phase of the tournament. So right now, this is the second game and second and final game in the meeting between Jurayac and MrPopo. So Jurayac is, of course, a very good Protoss player, ranked very highly in Diamond, and MrPopo is a pretty good random player. So MrPopo is going to send that scout out about the same time that Jurayac does. However, MrPopo does have his barracks up a long time before Jurayac. So last game we did see MrPopo go for an early rush and try to throw down a bunker. Almost worked if it hadn't been for he attacked just as the timing of the spine crawler from Jurayac just popped just as that attack was coming off, and was able to hold off the 3-4 Marines, couple SCVs, and made that bunker stop. So looks like Vapor, one of our spectators, is lagging just a bit. If we are forced to drop him, nope, everything is good. And Jurayac harassing a little bit with this first SCV. Looks like it's lagging still. So sorry for this, guys, a little technical difficulty, but once we get this under wraps and under control, we will continue with the game. So right now I'll just use this time to go ahead and say that that of course this is the second HFI, and we're a noob tournament where our main goal is to have fun. We don't have any sort of cash pool or not, but we want to make sure that everybody that participates in the in this tournament is has the best time and has a lot of fun. So we are going to make a lot of awards here at the end. Looks like Vapor is going to be dropped, so we're going to make an awards video like we did for the first game. Looks like Jurayac is going to be able to almost take out that SCV, barely escaping with just 5 hit points. One more hit from that opponent's SCV would have killed it. So at the same time that Jurayac was able to do that, he's not able to spot any sort of what gas that MrPopo has, which MrPopo does not have any gas, which means, because I know him, that he is going to go possibly for anywhere between 3 to 4 barracks and a fast expand. That is what I would expect from MrPopo, trying an early aggressive push at this point. Jurayac is not, he is a Marine behind, so what that means is that both these Marines are going to finish relatively soon, and they're going to finish close to the same time, and of course MrPopo already has 1 Marine out. So this is a build that is very similar to Fake Boxer's build here on Zelnaga Towers. Excuse me. Water is such a good thing. This is very similar to Fake Boxer's build from the GSL. If you're not following the second GSL, go to gomtv.net and look that up immediately, because this is Fake Boxer. Has excellent play, and this what MrPopo doing is he is replicating excellent play, and if he can keep this up, he will definitely be in a good lead. So here we do have 3 barracks and a command center already on the way from MrPopo. Meanwhile, Jurayac does just have to. He is getting a reactor. He does have a tech lab on one of barracks, and it'll be interesting to see. He'll probably put a tech lab here on this 3rd barracks. So we do see 4 barracks, 2, 3 with an expansion. already from MrPopo, doing a pretty good job keeping his gas, his minerals down. He is going to grab both gas here at this point. So MrPopo, look at the army. He is actually even. Both players are very even as far as supply. MrPopo, however, does have an advantage in size of in the actual army composition. 6 Marines to 1 Marine and 3 Marauders. However, Marauders, actually the tech upgrading is STEM. So meanwhile, it looks like MrPopo does not have any tech lab, so he does not have any upgrades as far as his units. As far as the shields there, extra shields for extra hit points there on the Marines, or anything like that. So this is going to be interesting because we're going to see a very low tech attack against at least some sort of tech attack. We don't know what sort of transition Jurayac is going to use. He does have both Zelnaga watchtowers right now, so he does have at least map vision. Popo actually getting a bunker here just in case. That's a little bit backwards place for a bunker. It'd be nice to see that right here towards the start of his Marines. He's still got that 1 Marine out here. And this bunker is going to finish right about in time for all these Marines to come in here. If Popo can hold this off and make some sort of counterattack, he could be in an excellent position. Getting 2 tech labs right now, going to transition into some Marauders with upgrades. He needs to put some of his Marines in this bunker. Actually, all these Marines right now can take out these Marauders, and even putting some Marines in this bunker. However, Jurayac is going to, he has already stemmed. He's probably not going to stem again, waiting for reinforcements and be forced to retreat here at this moment. So excellent repel of that attack by MrPopo. Great to see that bunker be used in such a way that basically these Marauders could just not do enough damage quick enough. So we do see actually 3 tech labs. We don't see any upgrades here at the moment. Looks like MrPopo is a little bit low on minerals right now. Probably doesn't need this 3rd gas. Probably doesn't even need the 2nd, but that is what he has. So we will see if he tries to transition out of it at all. So we are seeing a couple of Marauders as well, which these will, of course, help. But Jurayac does get that scan off, and he knows exactly what is going on inside the base of MrPopo. So if MrPopo is going to build anything with this, he does. He waits to build the factory until the scan does stop. So I don't know if we are going to see this factory, actually 2 factories, so we're not going to see factory into Starport just for the medevacs to heal these up. We are actually going to see some sort of factory play. Like I said, he is going to try to start using all of this gas, and probably going to be tanks, although he knows his opponent does certainly have a good number of Marauders. So I don't know if that will be possibly Thors, or maybe some Hellions to try to just do everything he can. However, the longer Jurayac waits, Jurayac is on 1 base, and MrPopo is on 2. Look at the income tab. MrPopo actually, he does have a couple of mules right now, but his income is easily greater than Jurayac's. Jurayac is actually, instead of going for his national expansion, he's going to break his rocks and go straight for the gold expansion. So he is not playing around. He knows that he is behind right now. That MrPopo has been on 2 bases for quite some time, and so he knows he's going to have to do something drastic to try and catch up. So we do see tech labs on both of these factories. MrPopo does have a lot of gas. He's actually